America. Another one here. You're with the messenger of our knowledge. If you like it, share it, subscribe it. I recommend sharing it with family members. Tell them to work on the arrogance and shit like that. And, getting a little hot and bothered with it. So now we're hearing about Donald Trump, doing something that's very unsurprising, and that's taking credit for all the governors doing well during this crisis. I think we're about at a level of consciousness and rational thinking in which that's not true. He's that type of person. He has such a fragile ego. He sees either Republican governors or Democratic governors, doing well. He probably looked at a couple numbers in which he can't even count and said, oh boy, time to shine. Let's not let him shine. We should not be letting this man even touch a microphone. We should not be letting him walk around with hundreds of fucking nuclear launch sequences and codes with somebody that's got the temperament of a Tasmanian devil. Okay? And this gentleman, I put that term very fucking lightly, has to be impeached. Of course he does. Got some lawyers even sabotaging his own court hearings right now. And he's obstructed more than probably 45 counts of justice. In all reality, me and you would have went to jail, America. Of course we would. We're working, or we're a different culture, or we think differently, or we speak differently. And that's not what the public sector, global elitists that run this world want us to do. So, Tucker Carlson and Trump taking all this fucking credit, and to sum it all up in this morning's conscious reminder, is that you have all the right in the world, America, not to watch Fox. You have all the right in the world to stop watching mainstream programming. You have all the right in the world to decide against somebody who should not be in the position of a world leader. The more we decide against this, and the more we realize that we're on our fucking own at this point, we can get a lot of things done. Get a lot of help to ourselves. Do everything under the sun to take care of ourselves. What's the government gonna do then? Good question, America. What is the government gonna do then? They're gonna get concerned. They're gonna sit in their congressional senate, their little cabinets and lovely mansions, which one of those motherfuckers who was just released from prison get to spend 7 years in a mansion and go, what did we do to the American people? And then we, as the American people, turn around and say, well, you fucked us. They fucked us. And nobody on this planet should be on the side of Trump, right? Of course not. But you have your right-wingers, you have your Trump-a-lumpers that just don't want to believe that their leader would spit in their fucking eye if they ever met him or he ever met them. Because that's who Donald Trump is, again, America. You have every right to decide against your leader, especially in a case where he's obstructing justice and wanting you dead. Having all this media attention against Dr. Fauci and anyone who says it's dangerous. It's not a game anymore, America. Of course it's a game and always will be. But with us, it shouldn't be a game anymore. I'm glad to see a good handful of American citizens that are deciding, saying, hey, this is not right. They should not be doing this. Seeing certain platforms and media saying he should not be doing this, or anyone that supports him should not be supporting him because he's killing the American people. It's that fucking simple. The conscious message this morning is, America, you have your own mind. You have your own lives. And you have the freedom of thought, because no form of being can take away your form of thinking. Whatever's in your conscious eye, they can't take from you. They can try to take it from you. They've tried hypnotizing you and programming you for over 100 years, but they've basically failed in the percentages of Americans who trust Trump and trust the government. And that's a good thing to see, because you should not be trusting a government making trillions of dollars selling PPE all over the fucking world and going, nah, they gotta pay us back to their own people. I want America to remember this morning. Your enemy is domestic. They've become the enemy for a very long time, way before COVID-19 hit. 30 million Americans dying a year from the lack of access to reasonable and or any health care. Bankrupting 5% of this country a year before COVID-19 hit by jacking up premiums to a point in which you can't afford and you have to lose your home or lose anything you have to pay your health insurance premiums. This is your government who is an enemy. In my world, America, to be very quick about it and explain my stance, I've had an enemy, and that's my enemy. Living in streets, living in shelters, living in cars, watching me kill my family, watching them kill my neighbors, watching them kill my homies, going over to Iraq. They've taken a lot of people from me. They've taken a lot of people from my people. And that's why I consider them the enemy of the state. They're an enemy in this country to a lot of people. And you right-wingers may not understand that. You're extreme right-wingers, I like to say. I don't like to say all right-wingers in one group because there's a lot of right-wingers out there that can agree. And they understand. And I appreciate you for that. But I'm glad to see that my media is helping people. Your enemy is on our territory. And they will stop at nothing to conquer and destroy this country for their own benefit and their self-interest. So today I want the American people to not ruin your nice, lovely Massachusetts day, but I want you to keep that in the back of the mind. Who's the pusher man? I love that question. Who's the real drug dealer? The United States government. They're the pusher. They kill, they destroy, they make you sick, they try to hypnotize you. As John Lennon said it the best, they dope you up with religion, sex, and TV. That's what they do. They keep you droned and stupid. There's a lot of stupid people out there in America. Some of them weren't stupid. They may have went to one of their schools and made them a drone. They're trying to turn our children into slaves. They're trying to scare the living shit out of our children so they shut the fuck up and get back to their job positions. I'll take it there, America, because I know a lot of you disagree with what I'm saying, and it's alright to disagree. But you can't disagree with how our progress is being compromised, and Trump is the biggest obstacle blocking this progress. We need to open our eyes as of soon, now, today, to realize that the true enemy is the United States government and the Trump administration. These people don't care about your family, they don't care about your children. They've killed every single fucking culture that has migrated here. I'll remind America in every video, if I have to, that they killed, enslaved every culture in American history who wanted to come here for a better life. And they'll kill and enslave you too. Everybody have a great afternoon. Leave that in the back of your conscious eye right here. Conscious eye. They'll do it to you too. Peace and love.